Let's stay home tonight in our own little world. Home tonight, coming home again.
Billy, what was your first guitar? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, the first guitar ever was given to me when I was 5 years old. My grandfather gave it to me just before his passing. In fact, if you turn the camera...
So what type of guitar is that again?
That's a Fender Telecaster.
No, I mean the one your grandpa...
Oh, that's a Drifter folk guitar.
Drifter.
Yeah, it's a starter guitar for kids.
Guitar. Yeah, boy, it looks like it has a little age on it.
No, it has quite a bit of age on it. I mean, it's 30 years.
Nice. Nice looking Fender.
Oh, yeah, that's a Fender Telecaster. That's an American-made Telecaster. That's Odella, as I like to call her. Hello out there in internet land.
Okay, Billy. Where did your inspiration begin?
Inspiration really began from the records I heard growing up. Between my mother, my grandmother, who helped raise me, and my uncle, who was living with us at the time. He loved Elvis Presley, my uncle did, and my grandmother was really into country music, you know, Merle Haggard, George Jones, and people like that. And my mother was really into the Beatles, so hearing all those musical influences, I think, really encompassed what I'm really about now. I used to, sing along with the record player and whatnot. In fact, I have a picture of me when I was 3 years old singing with a microphone, this little turntable I got one year as a gift. And, so I used to entertain, and kind of was a spectacle of myself at family parties and stuff like that. So biggest influences for me that really got me writing was Mac McAnally, who is a country singer and songwriter who is still a session musician in Nashville. His biggest chart hit for himself was a song called Back Where I Come From. You all may know it as a Kenny Chesney song these days, but it certainly was written by Mac McAnally. The other big influence was Jethro Tull, as far as music from other genres. I wanted to be like Ian Anderson. I never really fancied playing the flute, but I wanted to write songs like that. The people who I really admired most, always carried a world with them. And meaning that it became beyond just the notes that they played. Those notes actually made a canvas for their persona. And that persona and that world was embodied in the way they stood and the way they dressed. And, it's not just image conscious, mind you, but it was something that, greatness of any kind is emblazoned in the face. Put Jethro Tull and Hank Williams together, you got kind of an idea of what I'm about. Haven't hired a flute player from a band yet, but stay tuned.